pretty special day. You got 9,000 fans in the building today. Made it really just a really electric atmosphere. And then Coach Jackson had her baby today. And her name is Layla Renee Durrett. And the short and the long of it is that she went to Jackson yesterday after practice. I told her not to go. She had to do one more thing before. She was supposed to be induced tonight after the game. So she's supposed to be here at the game today. Going to be induced tonight at midnight. She had to go to Jackson to get a car. She had her lease was up on her car, and she had to get one more thing done. I guess that's part of the building the nest or whatever they do, whatever you do, you know, before you get ready to have your baby. You got to have everything in line. So she's going to get everything in line. And she called me last night, and she in her conversation was something like, "You're going to tell me that I told you so, but my water broke, and I'm in Jackson at the hospital, and I'm going to have to stay here. They're going to induce me tomorrow." And of course, I told her, "Yes, I told you so," and but she's doing well, and Mama and baby are resting well. So really a special day for us in women's basketball. Hats off to Alabama. Thought they just played extremely well. Those kids are tough. Those seniors are seasoned. You get them going the wrong direction, and they find a way to fight back. And I just thought our second quarter was obviously very special. 28-9. Was really disappointed with our first quarter. But Jazz and Jordan came in that second quarter and really made a difference and played extremely well and impacted the game. I know Jordan's worked really hard to be in that moment, and I thought she was just really special today and again, impacted the game when we were really struggling. So it was a fight. You never feel comfortable. I think Hannah Cook went back-to-back three-pointers to get it back to about 14 or so there late in the third. And that's just the kind of competitors they are. That's who Christy is and her staff. They just fight to the bitter end. I was disappointed in how we closed it out. Those kids have got to learn to not turn the ball over. And but we forced 26 turnovers and got 21 more shots than they did today. And we had 35 points off turnovers. That's a pretty significant number when you're talking about a basketball game. So proud of my team. You guys know it's hard to be 19-0 in this league. I don't know what our RPI is. What is it, Brock? It's 3. We've played an incredibly tough schedule, but you know what? We've played it with some pretty incredibly tough kids. And we'll have Thursday off. These kids have earned a couple days off.
So it's not Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday. What did I say?
You said Thursday.
I said we don't play Thursday.
You said we got Thursday off. We thought you
Yeah, no, we have Thursday off as in we don't play.
Oh, I was about to say, okay, sorry.
Okay. Hey, they're listening, boy. When it comes to days off, they get those antennas go up. They deserve it. They've earned it. Again, I think we play pretty. We can get in a mode where we play pretty hard, and kids are getting up and down the floor pretty fast. And I just don't see. A lot of times I watch games on TV, and I see people getting tired in a hurry, and I don't see that with our kids. So I think my staff, Marcy, do a great job with them, and but they've earned a couple days.
Jordan, how did you look at that call to the bench in the second quarter, and how did you think that you responded?
I knew he wanted us to pressure the ball and get in the passing lane, so I just tried my best to get in the stance and do what he asked, and everything else just fell into place, and the energy, especially with playing with Jazz, she brought a lot of energy as well. So, I mean, it just all fell together.
Did you feel like you necessarily affected the game as much as that 28-9 in the second quarter?
I feel like I brought a lot of energy to the game. My teammates did the rest, though.
Jordan, where have you personally been working at?
I've really been working on finishing, and I would say my mid-range, the jump shot.
2 assists, 3 steals for the number she doesn't want to hear is the 2 turnovers. But she made some really good decisions in that run when we made our run in the second quarter. And again, her energy and Jazz's energy really infused our team.
Victoria, what's it like having a group of players that can come off the bench that don't just hold things in place but can actually affect the game that you don't have to worry about it? What's that like from your perspective?
It's very helpful for our team. Like we had it last year and we have it this year, so I feel like it's beneficial for us. We can the starters can take a break and have people that come in and they can make the game better. So or they can keep it the same. So I feel like us just having a bench now is pretty good.
How did you feel about your start from the field and then getting hot in the second quarter and then scoring the that's
Well, I'm 8 for 20. That's not good. So I feel like that little streak that I had was high. It was because of we were getting defensive stops, going to transition and getting easy buckets. When you get easy buckets, everything starts flowing. So I feel like that little spurt was good, but overall, it's not good.
Was it a matter of just you getting into rhythm? Because I think you had that drive where you kind of slid to the side of the defender and scored. You got it at three-quarter court, you took it all the way up, and it looked like you were really in rhythm. Was it just a matter of getting in rhythm?
Yeah, it's getting in rhythm, but coach talked about it in practice. Like they're going to take charges, so either you gonna have to jump stop and pass the ball, jump stop and score, or you gonna have to run out the way. So I just took what coach said and ran it.
Did they do anything in the first quarter offensively that maybe surprised you or did they just get hot?
I just think they are really good. I think they executed very well, and I just thought we were standing around, to be honest with you. I was disappointed with our intensity and our energy early. I told her, I didn't really scream and holler too much today at them. I just kind of told them they're going to have to fix it. Again, I thought we picked it up the second half. I'm seeing some things in a game now where we've got some people in the stands. We're in good help side. We're paying attention to those things, and that's helpful. But I'm about to go nuts with how we're so inconsistent starting games. We jump out on the last opponent we played. Then today that first quarter, we're down 20-16, gave up 20 points. I mean, you're fixing to give up 80. I would be suicidal tonight if we gave up 80. So it just, getting them to understand how hard they got to play. So what do? We come out and hold them to 9. Turned them over 16 times the first half. They're not turning it over because we're standing around in a 2-3 zone. They're turning it over because we're making them turn it over. Well, I'm trying to get us back to doing that for 4 quarters. We're just a long way from that.
It seemed like Chloe gave you some things today. How much does it help when she can be a fact? I mean, I know you're not very deep in the post. Like, what's that mean?
Well, I love her 3 offensive rebounds, and she probably tipped out a couple more. My concern, again, with her is the turnover piece. Just need to get her comfortable in passing the ball a little bit better. But her skills, her instincts offensively are off the chart. I mean, she's really good. Again, you get 7 points, 3 offensive rebounds from her, 1 steal in 14 minutes. That's a good stat line. As a freshman, she's playing as much or more than most freshmen in our league. So I need her. We need her to play more. And then I got to move Tori today over to the wing where she's played for 3 straight years. You don't lose a bit scoring-wise when you can do that. If I can get Tori to stay out of foul trouble like she did today for the most part, that allows us to do some things with those guards. Blair didn't have her best day, especially defensively, and so then you can slide Jordan in there. You can slide Tori over there and bring Chloe in. You do a lot of different things. Played Roe a bunch today. She had a really good stat line, played 35 minutes. That's a lot of minutes for her. She's battling a little injury in her leg, so really proud of her how she gutted it out.
Gee, what kind of stats are you taking? What kind of stats are you taking?
I'm just writing down notes.
She cheating. That's what she doing.
This is your 13th double-double of the season, or 14th, excuse me. How well do you think it is for you to be consistent on this basis?
I've been pretty consistent. And I think I've got one every game except with Arkansas. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Your question is, you've been consistent, and it's important, isn't it?
It's very important.
Yeah, it impacts our team, and we've got to have that night in and night out, and that's the challenge for her. She's got to bring that every night. She has to be that person that is able to stay out of foul trouble, rebound, affect the game both ends of the floor. And tonight, boy, she was battling. Those kids they really competed with her.
TR, what kind of lift does it give the team when Jordan and Jazz come off the bench and give the team energy like they did tonight?
It starts in practice, you know. They're always giving us energy in practice, so when they come in the game, we know we're about to take it to another level. And just playing behind them too, we see them playing hard on the ball. It makes us get in the stance, get down, and help the helper, and just do the little things.
And what's it like when Victoria gets in a rhythm like she was and scoring 10 straight points, and it seems like you have a feeling whatever she's going to shoot is going to go in?
Yeah, I mean, once she gets going, I mean, who gonna stop her? Let's just be honest.
So we talked about the stretch in the first quarter. I mean, Coach already mentioned the crowd and how electric it was. How important was the crowd keeping y'all in it to get y'all through that little stretch?
Which stretch? The Bellman.
The first quarter we had it bad, and then y'all kind of keep to the end. The crowd kind of keep y'all electric, keep y'all in it.
Yeah, I feel like the crowd keep us in it. You know, when we score, they always screaming, or the refs have a little mess up. They always, you know, getting on the refs. So I feel like just the crowd just being there anticipate us, and we keep get going from there. And I feel like us just we didn't come out like we always say punch first. We didn't punch first. They punched us.
Jordan, what kind of a challenge or role is it to maybe have that expectation when you're coming off the bench to know that coach and your teammates are expecting you to give the team that kind of energy lift off?
It's not really too much pressure because I'm used to going hard in practice, so it just goes over into the game.
And Coach, the reaction that you had at the end of the first quarter, you kind of put your head down after they scored on that layup. The difference between the end of the first quarter and your feeling holding them to 9 points in the second quarter, is that more of the team defensively that you're wanting to see?
Yeah, and, you know, we should have held them to 6 points. They made a 3 at the end. Chloe came off the kid on the wing, and she makes a 3, or we'd held them 6 points. So that 28-9, that's more in line with what I want. You know, it was good offensively, it was good defensively, and I know it's hard to sustain, but that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that team that can sustain that for 4 quarters.
Was that the best defense you guys have played for an entire quarter?
Well, it certainly playing a quality opponent and forcing 16 turnovers and, you know, holding them to 33%, I'd say that was a pretty good quarter. You know, I'd have to go back probably and look at some others, but it's an awfully good quarter against a really good offensive team to be forcing 16 turnovers and a half and holding them to 33%. Pretty good quarter.
Is that a big expectation for you or Jordan's teammates to have of her when she's coming off the bench to have as much of an effect on the game as she did today?
Well, Jordan's a good player, and she's getting back into the flow a little bit where she can play and be a factor. I just, you know, her the 2 assists, 3 steals in only 12 minutes, and I need her probably to play 20. She probably could have done that today, and that's where I need to get her to. I need her to get her in that 15, 18, 20 minutes a game and not turning the ball over. She knows that's important, and that's where, you know, we've had some kids playing pretty well and not turning it over. Today we turned it over a little bit. We had 13 turnovers, and but you can't guard her. When she wants to get to her spot on the floor, you can't keep her from getting there. Now what I need her to do is get to where she can finish at that spot consistently. I mean, she can get to that spot on the floor. You know how Dom could get to her spot last year in the lane? She can get to her spot just like Dominique. She can get closer. I just need her to finish. And we've talked about it. Hey, she needs to be making 200 of those 10-footers a day. And when she can do that and go 5 for 7, 6 out of 8, and have that same stat line, she's really going to help us.
Basically, was complimenting the crowd and saying that you're trying to build their crowd up. Just talk about having 9,000 on a Sunday afternoon.
It's so special. I mean, y'all, it's just, you know, again, we're not giving anything away. There's not a free ticket in that building. These people are paying to come see a product, and when the game's over, y'all, it takes us so long to get in here because it's an autograph session after every game. These kids get pulled on, and they're so special. They spend time. They don't say no to anybody, and it just makes it such a unique place. Mississippi State women's basketball and a game at Mississippi State is so special and so unique. And I'm just so proud of my kids and proud to be a part of it. And I hope they understand how unique and special it is. The crowd was loud today. Golly, it was electric. You know, these kids, I know they're having a good time playing in front of it. But it is really unique and special to walk out there and see all those people. And I hear we'd have had them in there a little quicker, but we had a little accident in the parking lot and people couldn't get in the building. So, again, you know, I will tell our players, hey, these people are paying to see a product. Let's make sure we give them a good product. That's my challenge as the head coach and being in charge of the program. And that's probably where I fight with these kids more than anything, Danny, is that I feel obligated to those 9,000 a night to give them the best show on earth. And when when we're not, and I feel like it's because we're not maybe giving as much effort as I think we got, that's when I get a little sideways with them.